Okay, as you can see, we're back. As you can see the texture of this soap batch has gotten much thicker. And if you can see that when it's pouring, so it's not at trace yet, what they consider trace. Trace simply means that once you lift whatever you're stirring it with out of the batch and then it leaves an indentation, then that means it's at trace. Right now it's at a light trace. Okay, so we're just gonna blend some more. And like I said, we're using the hot process, so as you can see, you see the texture. I really enjoyed this. This is therapeutic for me. It really, really is. And one thing about working with hot process, you can get it at a light trace and start cooking it, because trace just means that there is no turning back. It means that the oils, fats that you used, as well as with the sodium hydroxide, it has begun to saponify. And just what that means is that the two, or the oils, your oils as well as your sodium hydroxide came together, and there is no reversing. Now it's saponifying, meaning it's meshed, it merged together, and there is no going back. In other words, it's not going to revert back to just sodium hydroxide or just the oils. Now it's a blend. And once your soap cures and once it's done cooking, you have no more sodium hydroxide in your final product. Okay, we're going to do this a little bit more, one more time. I just want you to actually see a good, okay, that's it. Now, if you can pull, okay, do you see the dents and how it takes a minute. Can you see that? Okay, that's called at trace. Now it's at a nice trace to begin cooking. And you don't have to worry about this particular batch reverting back to or separating it. There will be no separation. That's nice. Okay, now what we've done, we're getting ready to put it back in the pan now. Now since it's at trace, at this point what we're going to do is include our shea butter that came directly from Ghana. And I use Legends of Africa, very quality shea butter. I've been working with them since the beginning of making my soaps from scratch, because I started making soaps with the melt and pour, and then I evolved or graduated into wanting to make my own. And then you blend it some more to let it get really, really blended in there. Now, as I said, I use African black soaps also. If you want, you can wait until at some point to use your add your African black soap. For time's sake, or for this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the African black soap now. So this is going to get my measuring cups. Measuring cups and measuring spoons are must-have in doing this. And I'm going to use about an ounce of the liquid. So this is a half a tablespoon. So we're going to use a half an ounce. So there we go. So we used a half an ounce of liquid black soap, and then you want to just stir it. At this point, I'm done with the stick blender. I can manually stir. And now, guys and gals, this is going to become the cooking process. We're done with that. We have our botanicals and essential oil setting, and see they're just soaking up. They're soaking and just blending together. Now we put that back in the crock pot. Just gonna plug it up because I didn't use both. I'm gonna set my, ooh, I don't want my hair. Uh-oh. I'm gonna set my okay. We're at low. We're gonna set it at low, and then we're gonna time it. I'm gonna say for 2 hours now. I don't think it's gonna take that long because it's only a pound. And then we cover it up, and then we go from there. And next time when I come back, what I'll be doing is coming back to let you see how it folds in the pan. So I'm going to show you how it looks within the process. I have 2 crock pots. This one here has a timer on it, so I set it at 2 hours. You want to start at the minimum of 2 hours when you're cooking, when you're doing a hot process. An hour it's been my experience that an hour is just not long enough for it to do the complete its stages. Okay, so we'll be back.